If you like this video, please click like, share it, subscribe. Button's down there, just press it. I need to get to 20,000 subs. Can you press it now? You never have to do it again, and life will be great. If you want coaching with me, Nottingham Online, all the information is in the bio. How you doing? This week, I'm going to talk about a shot that is horrible, and you even see professionals miss it, so you can forgive yourself, but it is, you know, these couple of examples of this shot, this dreaded cutback, is horrible. It's hard for me to tell you which line to pick, but this little tip might help you pick the right line. Check it out. Right, here we go. Here's a couple of shots that people have a few problems with. So this is an example of it here. This is this blue into this middle pocket. So they call it like a cutback into a blind pocket. So what they mean by that is that it's not directly in your vision, the actual pocket itself. I mean, it's only there, so it's not far away. But an example of a shot where it's not that blind pocket is like this black off the spot here. So if I was potting that black, most people don't consciously look at the pocket before they hit it hopefully in there. But the pocket's there, it's looming, you can see it, right? So you sort of know where you're sending the black. But again, with this shot here, it's not actually like that. You know where the pocket is, but you can't sort of see the net or, you know, that sort of bright pocket leather. So it's a little bit awkward in what line you pick. But again, when you think about it from your perspective there, it's not actually that hard a shot. The object ball's traveling about that far, and you've got all that pocket to aim to. So, you know, from there, it looks easy. But from here, from the perspective that you'll be trying to pick the line, you would be here. Now that is horrible, that is. Look at them trophies over there. That is awful. So it really, really makes people struggle to pick the line. And you'll see them missed even professionals, you'll see them missed all the time. So there is a tip that can help you pick the line, but I'm going to use it here. Let's see if you can see it yourself. You've got to pot it now after all that, haven't I? We got there. And I'm on the red. You see I didn't middle it. It's not easy, that shot. It is an awkward shot. And there's another shot, very similar, like this. And this is the other one, this cutback black. Now people don't like this shot. Now again, even professionals will miss it, and we are fuming when we miss it, but you will see them miss it. Most of the time it's because we're a little bit conscious of where the white's going. It's unforgivable really to miss this as a professional. It's not easy, but you'll be fuming if you miss it. But again, it's not an easy shot, it's not an absolute gimme. The difference between there and there is seismic. You know, that's, you'd say virtually unmissable, but that makes it's a completely different ball game, and it's only a roll and a half. It does make a difference. And again, it's horrible for the same reason. So again, if I look here, I've got all that pocket to aim at. And from your perspective, look, you know, it's not that far big a distance to the pocket. And even from here, the white's only traveling, you know, that much to the black. So it's not like you've got to send the white a long way. But again, if you look from there, that looks pretty basic. But again, from here, look, that's horrible. You see, I can't see the white of the pocket, the leather or anything like that. So I've got to be really confident of the line that I pick to hopefully send it in there. And the thing is, excuse me, it's been a bad one. I can't get through without coughing. It's been ages now. When it comes to picking potting lines and how thick or thin you have to hit it, it's very personal to you. You have got to work out through trial and error where you need to hit to send that in there. And if you played this 50 times, you will probably have a more regular miss, either thick or thin, and it's up to you to sort of try and make little allowances and hopefully pick the more consistent line. And that again is down to you, because again it's a slightly different thickness or thinness, you know, wherever you land. The big tip is this. Obviously people are obsessed with the object ball and the line, where they need to hit, and absolutely that's part of the process. But what will help you pick that line is being consistent with the cue ball. So don't forget to make sure you're at the correct part of the cue ball. Now obviously this is a right cut, so I will go trace of left. I think in people's attention is so much on that line, they sometimes get a little bit sort of careless with where they're hitting on the cue ball, which then will probably send it off on a different line because it's going to come off on a different line because that's inconsistent. So the big tip is, although you've got to find that line, you've got to make sure you're at the cue ball. Don't get too obsessed with the object ball that you forget about that. Now after that little rant there, I've got to pot this now and this horrible little shot. So for me, this is a trace of left. Well, from anyone, it's the right cut. And I'm going to get my trace of left on. I'm going to pick that line that I hit all the time because that's where I hit. And I've potted it absolutely perf. So the big tip is, don't forget about the cue ball. That's really important part of the process. And then hopefully you can sort of, through trial and error, pick that line more consistently and never miss again, and life will be great and you'll make maxims all the time. Hopefully. So there you go. Like a lot of these things, it's not a magic formula. I can't sell you that dream. A lot of it's trial and error and just learning what you see and using that to pot the balls. But like I say there, you know, being consistent with your cue ball, not forgetting about that, can help you pick that line more consistently, and hopefully that'll work for you. Give me some feedback, comment below, and I'll see you soon.